How y'all doing? It's Aejandros All About Everything podcast. I'm the motherfucking best host in the motherfucking world, Aejandro. And today I got a special guest, my former co-worker, my home G Skillet, James the Kid Shooty.
What's good?
What's up, homie?
What's up?
So, it's been a while since I've been on the show. My podcast is the first podcast in a long old time. Before we start, I want to go ahead and say, anyone out there during the hurricane out there in North and South Carolina and Virginia and all that stuff, I hope y'all doing well. Get safely out of
Shelter.
Yeah, get to the shelters and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish y'all the best. I hope y'all stay blessed. All right.
For real.
But back to business. All right. So we back to Aejandros All About Everything. Today we're going to do James Shooty, the MC, the rapper, the beast. All right.
Yeah.
So we since I already know you, dog, I'm gonna go ahead and just start it off. Get the people knowing how you do it. Give us a little background about yourself, homie. Tell me about yourself a little bit. What's your age? What's your interest? Like what do you like to do?
So I'm 23 years old. I'm a hip hop head since I was born. Really, growing up, I was born in D.C. and then my family moved out to Rockville for as long as I can remember. I've been living in Gaithersburg for like 5 years now. Basically, my whole life consisted of being outside of the house because I dealt with a lot of family things and things at school and whatever. So I found my solace in two different things. I don't know if solace is the right word, but I found my enjoyment. That's what I'm getting at. In two different things. It was basketball and hip hop. Because if I was outside, I was playing basketball. Multiple people at the court, whatever. It was the proving ground. It was the way to get away from all the bullshit going on in our daily lives. And if I was by myself, it was just music. And hip-hop and hoops, for anybody that's a baller or ever plays basketball or whatever growing up, like that hip-hop is kind of intertwined with basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really it, man. Like, I was always playing ball. That's a big thing with mine, too. I'm a big basketball fanatic as well. And just started rapping, just, growing up in it and being able to express myself was something that was huge for me. And I figured, why not do it through music? And that's how I kind of became a rapper, honestly.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So, why don't you go ahead and tell me the first time you heard hip hop, or like the first time you heard it go into your ears?
It's such a great question. I mean, I couldn't pinpoint it, to be honest with you. I guess it was just back when I was hooping, whatever it was. And I think the first person I really fell in love with was Biggie. The storytelling and the way he projected himself on the mic. Like, one of the first songs I ever heard, hip hop songs, I can tell you that much. I know what song it would be. It was Juicy. And I remember just feeling it. Like, when he said it, I could feel it. I was like, like all these different lyrics, the way he flowed it and the way he made it feel that you were really a part of his story too. It was just fascinating. I started looking up all these different rappers. And back when I was young, Wayne was huge. So, like, Wayne was kind of like the guy of my generation, and Kid Cudi was too. I never really got into him like that, but a lot of Wayne was thrown my way too as a kid.
Okay, all right, man.
Yeah.
So, why don't you go ahead and tell me some artists that you like to listen to right now?
Right now. So, like, honestly, like the whole TDE camp, like Kendrick, Ab-Soul, Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, SZA, like they all keep it so real and they all are so clever in what they do, and I love that about them. Like, obviously Kendrick, he's very vast in his artistry. A couple others, my surprising artist that whenever I say this people don't understand is Frank Ocean, and people always give me crap like, oh, isn't he this or isn't he that, he came out with this and whatever. And at the end of the day, he's an artist. So, like, you're taking away all these things from him, and you want to say he's this and that, but he's projecting his art and he's being who he wants to be. That's why I love Frank Ocean, because he's literally put himself on the front lines from early in his career and was like, this is who I am, deal with it, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I love that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah. So, let's get into the hip hop core of this, because this is a hip hop show.
Absolutely.
So give me like 3 of your top artists of all time.
Number one, all time, Biggie. I really don't care what anybody says. Biggie's the GOAT, in my opinion. His delivery, the way he told stories, like I said before, but he's like a walking story, and it was the coolest thing ever. And the way he was able to project himself, like it's Big Papa, like the way he manipulated his voice and everything. So I would say him. I mean, there's honestly so many all time.
I don't gotta be your top 3. I'm just saying, like, just give me 3.
Let's see. As far as hip hop history,
While he's thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and promote my shirt right now.
it's a great shirt because I just thought about the second guy. But that's a great shirt. I guess Eminem, historical wise too. And if it isn't obvious, I'm white, and so that idea of like we had a guy, like that was like our dude, Eminem. So like the way he came at people, the way he was able to express whatever he wanted to say, the way he would just flat out be exactly who he wanted to be and didn't give a fuck about what anybody thought was like the coolest thing in the world. And the lyricism and the way he he raps fast, but he just says so many things within the fast rapping. It was like the coolest. I don't know. So definitely M for sure. And then honestly, as far as a third, like I said, there's just so many people. But I would just bring up a group if I could, like a Wu-Tang, something like that. Like that they're all 9 of them or however many there are in the group. I might be off right now, but whatever.
I mean, there's like 50.
Well, yeah, technically, right? So basically the way that they all like got on one track and then all spit their different style, yet they all said things that everybody could attach on to. And it wasn't someone that stood out that you were like, oh, he's trash. Like they all gave it their all on every single track. Like I remember listening to that growing up. I was like, that was so cool to me. Like not one of them was like, he didn't go hard. Like all of them did their thing. And it was so cool. And it kind of influenced like now, like if you listen to my music, like I don't stick with one style per se. I bring it all around, but yet I'm still giving you the lyrics that you want. I'm still giving you the flows and everything like that. The versatility, basically. Especially Method Man. If you're going to ask me who my favorite Wu-Tang member is, it's Method Man. Just saying.
Okay, well, since you already killed my my question, I guess.
I'm sorry.
You already asked it. Side note and stuff. You know what I mean? Since you already answered, I'm not going to answer it again. So, what do you think about the hip-hop, what do you think the status of hip-hop today?
This question is a question that I think about a lot because part of me, as a lyricist at heart, part of me hates what's going on these days, man. This quote-unquote mumble rap is just so bogus, and they're not really saying anything. And if they are, it's the same exact lyrics, like I hit up this bitch, or I got this car, or I went to jail for this amount of time, which is the most confusing thing hip-hop has ever introduced to me, is the fact that you're hard if you go to jail. But anyway, so that aspect of it is just off base. Like I can't even understand what they're saying. The other side, and I've thought about, like I said, I've been thinking about this. So to be fair, hip hop is based on innovation and creation, right? So like these mumble rappers, they have a place in the game because this was something that wasn't done before. So like I do appreciate these new styles that are coming out and this new wave of thing for that reason, the expansion of hip hop and the different elements of creativity. So it's like it's twofold, like I'm saying. But if it's a question of do you like it or not, I don't. But that's kind of the way I see hip hop today.
So you don't like the status of hip hop right now?
I honestly don't, because like the ones people that I listen to, they're keeping it alive for me. But like the general hip hop, like these kids now, like hip hop, so much of the hip hop fan base, I mean, granted there's old heads and everything, but so much of it is the younger generation, right? And they see them on TV and they want to do like them. But now all the examples they're seeing are these guys going out and popping pills and doing drugs and saying like, they can get the most bitches or they can get the most cars, whatever. And that's not anything you really want to do in life. Like the guys back in the day, like Biggie and Nas, they're giving you real life shit, like real things. Eminem, real things that were happening to him.
What would you think you would change about hip hop right now if you could?
Wow. I would say the mentality of like hip hop at its core to me is like you get a beat and then you can express yourself, but you're saying something when you're talking. You're not just sitting there and just mumbling words, whatever. If I had to change something, it would be like to get these motherfuckers to be clear on the mic first, because I want to know what you're saying. I don't want you to just get mushed in with the beat and have me just bump to a beat. Like that's the big thing for me, is that hip hop is geared mainly on the beat these days. And if I had to change something, it would be that. It would be the premium of beat over lyrics right now. It should be lyrics over beat, but everybody today just wants the beat and not going to give a fuck about what they're saying. But that's not music. That'd be what I would change, would be actually saying something on the microphone.
All right. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So, how long you been rapping now?
Well, I first started rapping when I was a freshman in high school. So I was sent to a boarding school for the second semester of my freshman year of high school. A lot of stuff was going on at home. Like I said, my growing up in home life was nuts. So a lot of was going on at home, and I was not putting myself in the best positions, like academic wise or people wise. Like I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. So my parents were like, "Look, you got to get out of the house," and they sent me away and to a boarding school. I ended up at Oak Hill Academy, which is known for its basketball, so it was cool. It was perfect for me, you know what I'm saying? Like getting to see the basketball up front and the rapping. Like I didn't know about the rapping until I met this kid named Miles from Detroit. But when I say I thought that man was like the dopest rapper, and he wasn't saying much. Like I remember vivid lines he would say, like "I own big bread, donut, get OD brain, who wants to know what?" And like the way I heard him say it, I thought he was so clever and so dope, So honestly, that's when I first started rapping. I was like, I'm by myself now, so I got to find a passion and I got to explore. So I met this kid from Detroit, and I would sit in on his studio sessions. He would record in his room, and I was like, this is so fucking cool. Like he's just expressing himself. So I started doing it myself, and I remember I put out a song. The first beat we ever recorded on was "Pass the Dutchie" by Young Money, off the Young Money album. If you've never heard that, do that. That's history right there for Wayne and the Young Money crew. But anyway, so I was like, okay, I'll give this a shot. And I recorded something, and people kind of liked it. It wasn't authentic. It was about bitches and cars and shit. But that was just because I was introducing myself to hip-hop, and people liked it. And that's where I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, that's cool, man. What else? So, you didn't really answer my question, though. You didn't really say how many years you've been rapping for.
Okay, so good. Okay, to be clear, let's see. If that was freshman year of high school.
Because ain't nobody on TV land over there gonna know how long freshman year has been for you, bruh.
You're right. All right, let's bring some clarity to this. Freshman year would have been, so I graduated college a year ago, so it would have been about 9 years ago. So
Okay.
I'd say for about 9 years I've been rhyming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many songs you think you made that's actually been fully recorded in that time span?
Well, back in high school, we recorded a couple stupid tracks, like I said, about the cars, money, bitches, whatever. And there was a list of those, but those never saw the light. So how many have I actually recorded? I don't know, maybe like 25, 30, which might sound like a little bit based on 9 years. But, I was never able to put things out like rapidly and stuff. I mean, I put out a mixtape way back in the day, freshman year of college, that was trash because of the studio that I worked at. But so if you combine that with everything I put out now, whatever, I'd say like 30, 40 songs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like hundreds written kind of thing.
Okay, all right, man. Yeah. I mean, the question was just, what you really recorded, though. You know what I
really
mean?
recorded like 30 to 40.
Yeah, I got you, man. But how would you say you describe your rapping style?
I don't think I have like one style per se. I think what I bring to the game, my rapping style, is being authentic and not being afraid to say what I need to say, and talking about what I actually go through. Like what separates me might be the fact that I don't talk about this, but all these rappers talk about this or that, and all these rappers talk about that, because I rap about my life. So if I went through it, or if I like it or whatever, and I'm actually a part of something, I will speak about it. And I'm not going to sit here and bullshit and lie and give you a whole bunch of things that aren't true about me and whatever, just to look cool, just to create an appearance.
Okay.
And then my style would also be like experimental, in the sense of not like going from, regular rap to mumble rap type experimental, but like finding different beats and different flows that I like, and then just attacking the beat with whatever flow I want to do at that particular time. I'm not like a one style kind of person, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just give you some like random questions here.
Absolutely.
If you could be on any label, what label would you choose to be on right now?
Probably. That's a great question, my guy.
That's the only kind I got, my friend.
True. I did say TDE. I mean, I don't want to just give you the same answer. So like, maybe like good music. All their artists, like I like what all of them do. I like the way their stuff gets out there. They should get Big Sean more shine, but besides that, I say they do a good job of pushing stuff out there, and the creativity they utilize, like Kanye doing all those projects 7 songs deep. Like, I mean, it was different. I don't know why he did it.
I mean, I don't know about 7 songs deep, bro.
Right.
That's like 7 songs short.
If we talking about Daytona, it's 7 songs deep. But if we talking about any other album, yeah. But no, like the constant, creativity and ways to put things out there and stuff like that. So that would be another name. Maybe like a Rock Nation and something like that. The way Jay-Z, how like he put out that album, the Hail, I don't remember what it was called, but had the black and white cover.
I don't know, dog. I don't like
Holy
Jay-Z
Grail,
like that,
the Holy Grail album or whatever.
Oh,
just the way he put it out. Like he put it out at a
Put it out
different
like it was
timetable
tight.
than
Yeah, okay.
I guess So one of those 3 probably.
Okay, that's what's up, homie.
Yeah.
So do you think you could win a freestyle battle?
I think so. Yeah. I think for me, I've said this before, but a lot of rappers, they go on these shows and they're like, do a freestyle. And they write something or they they spit something that's already been written. And then they call it a freestyle. But I, like, part of my growing up and, like, getting better with the rap stuff is, like, I would literally, like, find my own place and be alone and just freestyle all night. And whether it was shit or hot, I just made sure I got through the beat. I've done that so many damn times that I could probably win a freestyle battle at this point. Like,
Okay.
I think,
So,
I'm pretty confident in my skills. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you better shit. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I wouldn't want you to be on my show. You said no.
true shit.
All right.
Only the best with this guy, I'll tell you what.
This is a real hip-hop question.
Absolutely.
So lyrics or beats?
Lyrics.
Why?
Because you got to actually say something if you're going to make a song. That's the way I see it. Because if you're just putting on a beat and saying nothing, that's not music. To me, that's just, for lack of a better term, that's just bullshit. To just put on a beat and be like, oh, they going to fuck with the beat, so I'm not going to say shit. But they going to ride with the one word that I say. To me, that's not fucking music. To me, that doesn't take any talent.
Okay.
I think lyricism involves talent and involves a certain level of you actually got to think. And so, like, I would 100% say lyrics over beats.
All right.
I love beats, don't get me wrong.
All right, so if you could perform anywhere, where would you perform?
Well, right now, it's the Fillmore because of the fact that I've been there so many times. I've seen so many dope shows there. That's kind of been, like, my thing. Like, every time I go there, I look at that stage, and I'm like, that's about to be me. Like, it's not going to be quick, but it'll happen. Or another place would be, like, just to throw it out there, like an MSG, which is obviously a grand scale thing for years down the road. But just
Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, just the marriage.
For the heads that don't know?
True. Just the marriage of, like, hoops and hip-hop. That would be a dope venue to record at and to perform at. But Fillmore is the first thing that comes to mind, bro, for sure.
Okay.
I love that place.
All right. So, right now, I'm going to go ahead and request, can you go ahead and give me a freestyle off the top of your head? Just like a quick 16 or maybe like 25 bars, something random, acapella?
25 bars.
I don't know, something random.
Something random, no beat.
No beat, just
off the top,
off
or
the
you
top
want
of your head
something
right
written?
now. No, I want something freestyle right now. You better not come with nothing that's already been written.
You want to give me a word? I don't like to come with written stuff, so.
Well, wait, a word?
A word to just play off of. Or a topic or something. If you want to.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump. Who's that dude with the toupee? I'ma spit shit. It's going up like a Tuesday. Nah, it's going up like the smoke in my blunts. We be spitting the shit and we be high off them runts. What the you talking about? I'm saying this real blunt. I am the best in this game and I don't got to stunt. These rappers want to come here unprepared for a month. Will I come here in one day? Tell them all what it was. This kid Shooty, I'm the illest in the building, was good. And with my boys, like, God damn, we not from the hood and we don't got to say that. We don't got to claim that, but we going to do big things. These motherfuckers pay that. They pay us for raps and then they pay us for the realness. It's artistry in the building. Fuck what y'all are concealing. My mind is my 9. That's my weapon, though. Matter of fact, I'm going to get on this beat and let my weapons go. All off the top. That's 17 now, but it's turning to 18 and I'm going to stop. So there you go. That was my 16.
All right, man. Thank you, dog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get a little golf clap going, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man.
That's not off the phone. So if you want to talk shit, go ahead, because it doesn't bother me. because rappers will literally just be like, done. Fuck that. It's all off the dome.
Okay, man. All right,
Word.
off the dome for reals.
Word.
All right, man. So, my favorite thing about hip hop is, maybe some of my viewers know, is that I love hip hop beefs and I love hip hop battles. I love
I might know where we're going here. I might.
I love like seeing when you got two MCs, even if the MC's not even on the same level. I just like seeing two MCs being some gladiators and going at each other and just going into the arena and just going at each other hard as shit. Now, just recently, Eminem dropped Kamikaze, and that brought out some controversy.
Fire.
Yeah, it was definitely a dope ass album. But you had Machine Gun Kelly out there having his diss, and just today, September 14th, Eminem dropped his diss back to MGK, and I don't know, man. I just want to take give me your 2 cents on that right now.
Okay, so one out of all three artists that are in this beef, because I guess you could put G-Eazy in there, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess he's technically in there.
Yeah. Well, this whole thing is stupid because one, and stupid from this sense, you're not going to take down the sensei no matter how hard you try, right? But the fact that he did it was the coolest thing in the world. The fact that he did this Rap Devil thing, like, it was so cool. And I say G-Eazy because I think G-Eazy personally is kind of whack. So, like, if we just take him out of the equation, because, whatever, let's just keep it MGK and Eminem. And now we can just get real about this. MGK, Rap Devil, was hard. He pointed out so many things that everybody wanted to point out. He went against the monster because who's going to battle the monster? And then you got Eminem, who on Kamikaze just calls out all these people, so he's already kind of dissing people, so he's already in that zone. And if you get M in that zone, better watch out. So when MGK dropped that, I was kind of like, uh-oh, like M's like already kind of in this mood right now, like he's gonna kill you, and he did, but he didn't say too much, which was really cool. He just said what he needed to say and just hit the nail on the head is what I'm trying to say. And in a general sense, I love this because, it's two dudes going at her. And, not for nothing. Like, I hate to bring race into stuff, but just because, hip hop, the community and everything, they're both white, which makes this even doper to me, to see two white dudes go at it. Because, like, we have the stigma of, like, oh, there's a white rapper. Like, he's just white and he just rap about whatever. Like, no, like, we can battle too. Like, we're going at it. Like, I thought that shit was so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it's bringing excitement to the game for sure.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm definitely down with it. You know what I mean? I feel like it definitely makes artists have to step their game up because you definitely can't be lazy and expect to come out on the victory side.
Very true.
But
Very true.
man. So along with that, I hear that you just dropped a EP today, correct?
I did. It's called Gone Too Soon. Yeah, the Gone Too Soon EP. It's a bunch of, well, not a bunch actually. It's 3 songs. And basically, Gone Too Soon, like died too soon, whatever. And it's a freestyle over a Mac Miller beat, over an Extension beat, and over a Lil Peep beat. 3 artists that died this year for their own reasons. And that I really liked and had a lot of potential, especially Mac Miller. Like, are we gonna get into that? If not,
I mean, if you want to talk about Mac Miller, we can talk about Mac Miller.
Okay, so that's something I kind of want to talk on too. Like, you want to talk about
rest in peace, Mac Miller.
R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Mac. Like, this shit fucking sucks. Like, this dude had a huge influence on me. Like, when you mention rappers to work with today, he doesn't come to mind because he's dead now. You know what I'm saying?
Could have just put him in there. He just died.
I mean, we'll put him in there. Fucking why not? True shit.
It's fresh.
That's true. It's fresh enough. Yeah. But nah, man. Like, just the whole idea of, I love the way he approached the game, man. Like, just kick back and rap and don't look for beef. Just do you. Like, and we just said that we like the beef that's going on, but my style is to just lay back and just kick wicked raps and just have a good time. So that whole thing is really fucking sad. But once he died, I actually that night I was at work from like 4 to like, I don't know, like 11 or whatever. And the whole time I was working, I was like, all right, what Mac Miller beat am I going to murder? Because, like, this was my guy. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then you'll see on the tape, I grabbed one of my favorite songs by him and murdered it. And then I just figured, well, like, you know, I liked X and Peep too, so why not just make this an EP instead of like a one song? It was originally going to be just dropping a Mac thing, but I was like, nah, let me do something for X and Peep. So that's what it is.
That's definitely dope. That's definitely dope.
Thank you. And it's real too. Like this project right here, like I want people to know, like, is super fucking real. Like, and each song has like its own purpose. So like go listen to the lyrics. Like you need to like really listen to what I'm saying.
All right, man. Well, you
Spoken
know,
a lot of real
y'all
shit.
should go check that out.
Absolutely.
Boom, boom, boom.
Absolutely.
Check that
Boom,
out on
boom, boom.
SoundCloud. On my last part of my agenda,
Yeah.
I want to speak about your recently dropped music video, Sauce.
Okay.
You know, you want to speak about that real quick? Let the people
So
know.
Sauce, a lot of y'all that already know who I am as an artist know that Sauce currently is kind of like my baby. It's like my favorite song that I've ever done, still to right now. It had this vibe of, you know, the kickback, like old school, somewhat boom bap-ish, but like also like you can hear certain sounds on it that, you know, you would think maybe smoke or whatever. It's just kind of laid back and just rap. And of course the hook is like, oh, I love it. Kid Shooty got the sauce. But one thing that I want to make sure I say, because motherfuckers keep getting this fucked up and it's unfortunate. So the sauce, the whole idea of the sauce, it's not just about having the most swag. Like when you got the sauce, you got swag, right? And that's part of it. But the way I see the sauce is being like, being who you are and able to be like, being comfortable with who you are as a person, who you are, how you look, how you dress, whatever. Because for many years I was like, I was sad, you know, I got bullied a lot when I was a kid and everything. I was very, you know, self-conscious about my appearance and what I was doing in my everyday life. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what, like, what the fuck, like, what am I doing? Like senior year of college, the end of junior year, I started focusing on me and like who I was and who I really wanted to be and like what I, you know, I'm fucking shooting, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just some kid, like I'm out here, I'm really doing my thing. So when I say I got the sauce, it's like I'm embracing who I am. I'm embracing the fact that I'm different from other people. I'm embracing the fact that I am Kid Shooty. And so like I got the sauce, you know what I'm saying? And I want that to be something that everybody can achieve and can get. You can have the sauce, you just got to embrace it. Like you got to embrace that you're a unique individual and you only yourself. So like when you got the sauce, it's like, yeah, like I'm doing me. You know what I mean? It's not just the swag. Like we can look as good as we want, but like if you're not really, you know what I'm saying? If you don't got the sauce, then like what are you doing?
Yeah, man, that sauce has got to be inside you, dog.
Right. You got to really have this. Yeah, you got to really feel it, you know?
Yeah, of course.
It's not just like throw on a $500 shirt and then pants and you got the sauce. Like, nah, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's deeper than that. Wanted to make sure I got that message out there.
Yeah, beware the fraud sauce.
But I like that. The fraud sauce. I like that. True shit. There's a lot of it out there.
All right, well, it looks like it's about that time that we call it a sesh.
Sure. I want to say a couple of things now that I'm thinking.
Whoa. So, the last time I checked, this is
Had
my
to do that.
motherfucking
I had
show,
to do that.
bruh.
I knew you were going to say
So
something.
I was going to say, so I'm going to give you the last little bit of my show. You go ahead and take the time. Say anything that you want to tell the people about yourself, about your music, whatever it is. You got 1 minute. Go ahead, bruh.
All right, word. So I'm going to start this first minute. The 10 seconds is going to be mentioning a couple rappers that I should have mentioned earlier. Brockhampton is a rap group and Flatbush Zombies are two rap groups that I must mention that I am very, and like I very much appreciate the creativity, the artistry, all that stuff. Anyway, so for the next 45 seconds, basically just know that I will not stop doing what I'm doing, you know, until I'm dead at this point. This is all I want. The hip hop runs through my veins, and I'm going to make this shit happen. I'm going to spread messages to everybody that are helpful to everybody that people can take in. I want people to really think when they listen to my music and not just treat it as something you can just turn on and just vibe out to and turn it off. You really got to get involved. If you want to follow me, I'm on IG, Kid Shooty, Twitter, even though Twitter sucks, Kid Shooty, Facebook, Kid Shooty. We're working on the page right now. And yeah. Just know that I'm a regular dude and I'll never compromise for anybody. I'm going to do me no matter what.
That's what's up, homie. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity, my guy.
And just in case anyone watching, I did not ask my man's how he felt about being a white rapper because it's 2018. Y'all need to get the fuck over that kind of shit.
Facts.
We need to be together as a motherfucking nation.
Facts.
And no one cares that he's white.
Facts.
I mean, people might, but, you know, it shouldn't be like that.
I'm glad you brought that up because fuck if you're a person, you're a person. I don't care what color you are. Just people out there, man, just look at that shit, man. You looking at somebody else because they're a different color and you're just thinking all these different things about them because of the color of their skin. Wake the fuck up, man. Like, that shit's ridiculous. Like, you laughing because it's so funny. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Oh, I'm white, so like I must be some rich fucker that, like, you know what I'm saying, is this. Or I'm black, so I must play basketball and I must rap and I must fuck all that shit, man.
Yeah, no, I got
Come
you,
on,
bro.
man. Fuck that shit. I'll be speaking on that kind of stuff in my music eventually. Fuck, man.
All right, calm your ass down.
Sorry, but don't get me onto that subject. That shit's ridiculous.
All right.
Coming from a white man.
So, this is
Like that.
Aejandros signing off.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share my
Do that.
shit because it's like that.
Do that.
You know what I mean?
Do all that.
And always, fuck Trump.
I like that shirt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, dog.
It is what it is.
So, I don't know when the next time I'll be on this, but, you know, enjoy the show.
Absolutely.
And hopefully next time I'll be a week away. I got another guest, and we'll do something different. Till then, peace.
Deuce.